Alright, so this is game 2 and 2 beers later of the Grail Quest 2,500 point tournament. I'm going against Wood Elves, and I am the Beastmen once again. This game, I'm going to give you a heads up, this game is probably going to be the shortest game ever seen in history. This is what happens when dice and your brain don't work. So here we go. This is already starting my turn. He might have got, he got first turn, I believe. And this is actually my bottom of the first turn in my turn. I got +1 strength, +1 toughness on the gore, on the Bestigore. And the Harpies are sitting behind my units. My plan is to put the Harpies out in front of his Wild Riders, which are frenzied. I'm not sure if they're called Wild Riders, whatever they're called. They're frenzied. And here's his scout units coming in from my side on the flank. He did cast some spells on his archers there in his turn, and it made him so that they shot better somehow. They upped their ballistic skill by like 3 or some crazy mess. He marches his army forward into the woods there. Now I'm sitting here like, if I can get my gore unit in there and tear his main unit up, I can tear him up. But that's a unit of, I think they're Eternal Guard. He shoots the Fin Beast a couple of times. He does a wound on the Fin Beast. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull my Manticore over to the right over there where I'm not quite sure what that was. It might have been a Great Taurus. I'm not sure. But yes, I fly the Harpies out there in front of his guys. He charges them, and I'm like, yeah, that's great because now they get the overrun, and he does overrun, and he's gonna end up overrunning into a Tusk, Saber Tusk, because that's one of his monsters was a Saber Tusk, and then he charges his. He also during that time he charged his other Wild Riders into my Bestigore unit, and they're gonna die. And over here, this is the turn where he left his flank open with the Wild Riders, and I'm thinking Ungor with 4 ranks should take it. But you know what I wasn't thinking about? You see that patch of green? Those were woods, okay? And Wood Elves get all kind of bonuses in woods, and I lose my rank bonus in the woods. So that sucked. That was a dumb plan. Dumb, stupid. Okay? So the next plan that's left over is and he also charged. This is another view of him charging his Wild Riders into the Bestigore. They should do well there. Here's another view here of the Ungor looking at the flank there, getting ready for their charge. And I need for the center unit, the Gore unit, to make it to his Internal Guard, I need like a ridiculous number. And I made it. I got an 11. And I actually, during that time, I went Cam Newton with my Sorcerer. And I tried to transform into a Mountain Chimera. And that would have broken the back of his army if that would have happened. And guess what? I rolled 1-1, 2-1, 2-2-1 for 6 dice. And then the Ungor lose. They don't lose in close combat. They actually win. His guys hold. And then they are now facing the front. Because I didn't have any ranks, I actually had a banner on him. Yeah, 1-1-2-1-1-2. And I didn't get it, and then his Eternal Guard went crazy on the Gore, ripped them apart, and again, that green patch was right there again. I didn't have any ranks, and guess what? He overran me. I rolled a 1 and a 2 to flee, and all my sorcerers were dead. Pretty much everybody was dead, and the Ungor were still alive. They were going to get hit on the flank next, and I knew that was game. That was it. I had no magic. I had nothing. The Bestigore faced a Destroyer, and I actually lost this game in turn 3. I've never been tabled at any tournament event, and that's what happened in this event. I got pwned. I mean, pwned. No more, and I was saying to myself, no more going Cam Newton at the last second to try to win. If I wasn't able to win from strategy while marching up to the end of the game, then the Cam Newton long distance Hail Mary was not going to win it for me. Not in this tournament. But it was a great win for the Wood Elves. It was 25-0 victory for the Wood Elves. So he shot way up there. And I said after the game, I was like, did you really need to go that far? Did you have to beat me that badly? Because you're going to shoot way up. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to shoot way up into the tournament rankings, so I'm going to have more trouble now. But if you like, and we laughed about it, but if you like what you've seen, subscribe and comment. And I'm going to go cry now.